Good morning and welcome to the Penrith Business Parks again today. We're inside today because it is atrocious weather. It's horrible outside, a bit different to last week. So as you can see, I'm in an office today. So today we've come to meet one of the charities that we've got based on the business parks, the B.I.D Cumbria. And I'm going to introduce you to a lovely lady who is going to tell us more about B.I.D Cumbria, because I didn't know much about them, so I'm really intrigued and interested to find out more, so I hope you find this video interesting as well. So today we're with the team leader for B.I.D Cumbria, that's Alex Doherty. I'm going to turn my screen around so we can see Alex. Good morning, Alex.
Hello, hi.
Thank you for taking some time out of your day to do this for us. Okay. So I'd heard of this organisation because I do marketing for the business parks, and I think sometimes when you've not got a big industrial unit with your name on the side, people maybe don't know like who's in the offices and things. So do you want to tell us a little bit more about B.I.D Cumbria? Sure. and what you do?
Yeah, so BID stands for Birmingham Institute for the Deaf. Right. So our head office is based in Birmingham, but we're outsourced here at Cumbria. We're commissioned by both councils to provide equipment, specialist equipment and services, support services to the deaf and hard of hearing people all over Cumbria.
Okay, so not just in Penrith, no, everywhere. Yeah, so you're based in this office on Mardale Road, yes, that's on the business parks on Penrith Industrial Estate, yeah, but I'm guessing we quite often find you in other different parts of Cumbria.
Remote areas, just give us the postcode and we'll find you.
And you'll go.
We have a team of technicians that live on the West Coast, so they mainly provide support there, but we also just drive anywhere to support people. Yeah.
Okay, so it's people that have is it people that have maybe been born deaf, yes, or maybe as they've got older have become hard of hearing and that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's all deafness. So yes, people are born deaf, profoundly deaf, that use sign language. So we both use British Sign Language to support our clients. Hard of hearing people, so have hearing aids, mainly elderly people or deafened people that have had industrial accidents and have now become deafened.
Right.
So there's two parts of the service. The first part is to provide equipment to their home. Mm-hmm. So the technician can do a Care Act assessment to make sure people are safe in their home, but it's the equipment to provide independence and safety in their home. So for instance, we'd have a smoke alarm fitted for them so it flashes if there's smoke.
Right, yeah.
A flashing doorbell system.
Oh, brilliant.
So again, they don't miss the doorbell and deliveries and people come to see them. So flashing doorbell, TV loops for the hard of hearing people, so they can have control of the volume of their TV themselves linked to their hearing aids.
Right.
So they can control the volume while the rest of the family or who they live with can control the TV volume. So it doesn't have to be loud.
Good.
Yes, that's very good. The second part of the service is information, advice and guidance. Mm-hmm. So we provide welfare support to profoundly deaf people, help them with their English support, so filling out benefit forms, right, English not being their first language, we support them with this, translating day-to-day bills, correspondence, dealing with housing associations, employment opportunities, anything they need access for communication and understanding.
Right.
As we take for granted, receiving a letter, we might be able to process that quite simply, but for hard of hearing, profoundly deaf people, it's more difficult as sign language is their first language. So yeah, we provide to all deaf people.
Wow, that's amazing. And sort of how many people do you work with in Cumbria, or is that kind of like there's loads? Because obviously if you don't work in this type of business, you don't really you don't know, but I'll know people that maybe my dad's got his hearing aid and that kind of thing, but I don't feel like we know loads about it really. So do you?
I don't know numbers of how many, but there's a lot. We're busy.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of hearing aid users that we provide TV loops for. That's our probably most popular
Right.
piece of equipment. A lot of deaf people in Carlisle, so I go up there a lot. We have coffee mornings once a month.
Oh,
so
brilliant.
we bring them out to the Cornerstone Cafe, Denton Street.
Excellent.
And it's lovely because they're just using their language, and it's a great cultural, rich language for them to sign with each other and
I guess,
to get together.
Yeah, I guess that's really important as well, that they still get that social, because that can feel quite isolating, I imagine, from the world of even just stepping outside your front door and somebody saying good morning to you if you don't know what they're saying. If you can lip read, that makes it easier. But if you're around people that can sign and you can have a lovely social...
Just have a lovely social time, Lip reading, it's a bit of a myth. It's not that easy.
I can imagine.
Of course, some people obviously learn and dedicate focusing on that, but it's not easy. So it's great to people to come out and sign together and chat and have a coffee and a laugh. It's really nice. We had 13 people on Friday at the Cornerstone.
Fantastic.
And it's really good.
Oh, that's lovely. And to think that you're the only organisation, if you like, helping them.
There are other organisations in the county, but for as far as equipment goes, it's only us that provide that in Cumbria through the councils.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and you said originally that the B in the BID was Birmingham.
Yes.
So, are they sort of like a central point organisation? They have lots of different organisations around the UK who will go into different counties and provide those services.
Leeds is a big sensory team there. Northumberland, Lincolnshire, I think Milton Keynes, I'm not entirely sure, and then Birmingham. Yeah, there's not loads, but there's a few.
Yeah,
but it's been going for decades, a long time.
That's brilliant. And how long have you been in Cumbria then? How long have you been based here?
We were under Heights before. A lot of people would know us for Heights, but around 7 years.
Okay.
But we've always been based here. But yes, it was under Heights, and then we became BID.
Okay. And why do you think that the organisation chose to be on the Penrith Business Parks? Is there a particular reason? I know there's quite a cluster of organisations in the office on Mardale Road, which is lovely. It's a nice little hub for lots of different types of businesses. But was there any particular reason for
having to travel around Cumbria? Obviously, we're on the motorway here. It's a great location for that. But as you said, it's a good vibe here. It's a really nice mix of organisations here. It's a nice hub. But it's perfect location for us because I've literally got to travel south, north, east or west to go and see people. So
that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a great area to come back to the base.
Great. And is there anything coming up at the moment that people or your service users to know about, or anything exciting in the pipeline? Well,
we have a new service for hearing aid users. We've got hearing aid clinics based on the east of Cumbria now. They've already been running on the west. So basically, because audiology are so busy, we're trying to cut the waiting list for people. It's like 6-month waiting list just to go and check your hearing aids and have tubes changing. So they recommend you should change your tubing every 3 months to allow the flexibility of the tubes to have the sound bouncing off them. And there's obviously technical ways to explain that, but that's the basics of why you have to change them. So we've now set up clinics in Penrith, Wigton, and Carlisle, to go along and a free service to change people's tubings and give them batteries.
Oh wow! Oh, that's brilliant. So then having to wait that amount of time.
We do that once a month.
Brilliant.
They're coming up next week. So we've got Penrith, and then Wigton and on a Monday, and then Carlisle is on a Thursday.
Fantastic. Yeah. And where can people find out more about you and what you do in the clinics and things? So
we're on Facebook, so BID Cumbria.
Okay.
And www.bid.org.uk. That's the main BID services, so the main Birmingham website, but we're on there, but you have to see other areas' services as well.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Alex, for taking time today to talk to us and tell us more about what you do.
Thanks very much.
Okay, back to me again. That was really interesting. I'm absolutely fascinated, and it's nice to hear from other businesses that don't just produce widgets and doors and things. There are such a variety of businesses on the Penrith Business Parks. So I'm going to leave you there again, and I'm going to go out and have an adventure in the rain. I'll be back again soon.